we are live.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden, episode 49. Towards Revel's End. Indeed.
Yes.
Even came up with a title that makes semi-sense. So, yes, it's been a while since we played, but Ed, you still have some links, I assume?
There are the links. If we have a link, it's in that link tree. There's Discord, Imgur for maps and stuff. Of course, YouTube, which hasn't been updated in quite a while. But yes, if we have a link, it's in there. And of course, down at the bottom of chat, there are channel points that you can use to help or hinder the party. You can buy stuff like healing and all sorts of different things. But yeah, go check it out. And the longer you watch, the more points you get. You know how channel points work, unless you're new here. But that's it. That's what I got.
Cool. So, Corey, what happened last time?
You know, I should have known you'd ask me that question.
Why you asking
Yes.
her? Okay, so
Well, I mean,
last
you're the only one who
time,
can read and write in the party, okay?
Oh, wait a minute.
so last time, and this is a kind of a reminder for everybody since it's been so long since we've played. The light of the Cold Walker that was summoned by Oril. Blinds Alexica just as Zakum removes his mask to create his own radiant aura. After fleeing, she tells Gara she wants to leave Zakum since he did the radiant blast knowing that it would hurt her. Gareth ignores her and runs in to his aid. After dispatching the final one, they begin their journey west towards the coast, but get caught in a blizzard. They settle into a camp and exhaustedly attempt to sleep, but not for long, as an abominable yeti attacks their camp. Zakum falls quickly, but is healed by Alexica using her only potion. Thankfully, she does, as Gareth is knocked out soon after and is healed by Zakum. Eventually, they injure the beast enough that it runs off and finally receive a well-earned rest.
Yes. Yeah, so
This
you
description
basically...
sounds so one-sided, I'm just saying.
We started with a combat over here in the
written.
black cabin, and then you sort of traveled this here one.
History is
your
written
goal-
by the winners or those with the notes.
Indeed. And your goal is up here, up north. Revel's End you're seeking. And yeah, you awaken slowly in the morning. There's a light slow fall. There's a light snowfall. He'd say. Sort of drizzling down, gently falling on top of your makeshift bivouac. Is that a word in English?
Beer
Say
back?
the sentence again.
Bivouac.
Not a word.
No. What's it mean? Maybe it's a similar word.
It's a shelter that you have dug out into the snow.
Okay, maybe bivouac?
Okay, fine. Bivouac.
I don't know. It's a shelter. Just say shelter.
Get out of the baby whack, will you?
Yes, the translation is the bivouac.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Because it sounded very close to it.
Oh, bivouac. All right. Yeah, that's
Bivouac.
probably French origin word. Yeah, anyway,
Bivouac.
out of that. Out of that. You crawl out of that. There's a gentle snow fall landing on top of it. And on top of you now that you're out. Sort of to the north you have this long ranging hill going on, and you're sort of in a valley leading east to southeast, southwest to northeast, and all around you there's just simply snow and ice. And there's a wind, as you can probably hear. Is the music good, or by the way, or is it too loud, or?
We can turn it down on our end.
Yeah, it's good for my ears. I'm
Sounds
watching the
good to me.
stream, so we're good. Yeah.
Cool. Excellent.
I do
So what do
remember
you
that we were
guys
heading towards the coast.
Yep, I think that was your plan for sure, to sort of hit the see a moving ice and then travel
Yeah,
north.
follow it north. Yeah.
Yep. Is that what you in fact do,
Yeah, we're heading.
or attempt?
Sure.
Cool. Can we have a? Sorry.
I just said sure.
Oh, did you? Sounded like something else.
I said it stupidly, so.
Okay. Could we have a navigation check from somebody? DC 10 survival roll.
Survival.
Mm-hmm.
22.
My gosh. You realize straight away in the morning, for obscure reasons only known to yourself, that you are probably off the map. As in, you're not exactly where you thought you were. There we go. I moved you to where you think you are now.
Oh, it was the blizzard. He couldn't see.
It was.
Now
It
that
was
it's
the blizzard.
cleared up a little bit.
That I was hurt pretty bad too. You know, so it's probably delusional, delirious.
You said you moved something on the map.
Yes.
Name of the token.
I moved
He
this.
moved our
This
token.
is their token.
A couple inches. So
I was too far zoomed out. Sorry.
Yep, that's all right. Let's see, we can... Oh no, you got it now. If I look on the thingamajig. And by that I mean the stream. You think, Gareth, that the easiest way, if not the fastest, is to head to the sea moving ice, is to follow this sort of ravine a bit, and then just head northwest.
okay, very good.
And yeah, I guess I need to measure some distance here. Oh yeah, okay, cool.
Do we still have the axe beaks with us, or did we leave them somewhere?
You do have them.
Okay.
Yep. They're
Mm,
actually your
yeah.
saving grace here, because with them you move faster than you would with snowshoes.
We got rid of the sleds, though, right? Corgi, I think we left.
I believe we left the sleds. Yes.
Yeah.
When we
How many-
dropped
how-
when we dropped off the ale in Lonelywood, or I think it was Lonelywood, we left the sleds there.
How many XPs do you have? Because I joined
We
the
have
party
3.
late. Okay.
We have
We ha-
3. I have 1, Corgi has 1, and Zamir has 1.
Yep.
Right?
I'm sure
Yeah.
you guys can arrange yourselves on those 3,
Yeah,
although they're starting
I'm-
to look a bit, you know, fatigued.
I'm
You can-
small, so someone
I guess I
could
gotta
probably
shit.
share it with me.
I guess I gotta share
You
it.
can, you can ride on the back of Corgis.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Gotta share.
That's cool. As the morning sort of progresses here, you travel through this ravine, and you sort of start heading northwest. It is cold, even though there's just a light snowfall, so we need a DC 10 con save from everyone. Roll with advantage if you have some snow or ice thing going on.
It's rolling hot today.
A
Yeah,
crit.
25. My
Don't worry, it'll change as soon as it's important.
Yeah. Now I have a question. I have the sneaking suspicion that somebody was exhausted or frostbitten or something towards the end of last session.
I thought I had something.
That's what I thought too. Anyway, with a nat 20 there, you can remove one level of whatever it is you have. Which I think is all you had as well.
I
one
think
level.
I think all I had was one level or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you're good.
from the breath or of the Yeti, I believe, gave you something.
It was yeah, it was I think it was frostbite because it's something you can't put conditions anymore.
No.
Yes. No. They want to sort of. Yeah,
No,
you're
you can do
probably
it.
frost nipped, which means
Yeah,
that
'cause
you had disadvantage on strength and dexterity checks, and
Yeah.
your skin was itchy and achy.
Yeah, I think it was frostbite because I think I clicked exhaustion just so I'd remember.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you can remove that. That you couldn't put on. That's silly, to be honest. Next campaign, we should just use the built-in sheet on here instead.
Yeah, well, you used to be able to put custom one. Like, you used to be able to just click in conditions and just type frostbite, you know, or whatever. But
Yeah.
they don't let you do that anymore for some reason.
Well,
Well,
yeah, at the end of the watch, which is around 10 in the morning, you can see behind you, sort of behind the hill here, you can see a faint sunlight coming up as you look over the sea of moving ice, which seems like a hellscape, to be honest. It's this slushy ocean with huge sheets of ice, and they sort of grind against each other and create this horrible sound. And the wind is clearly coming from the west, and it's icy cold. In fact, the winds are so cold that they would be considered frigid. And the snow sort of drifts off of these sheets of ice that you can see. And by the way, the ocean in between the sheets is pitch black. And the snow drifts off of these sheets and onto the shore where you're stood. That's it. But you have reached your goal of the beach here. Here.
How long did that take us?
That took you 4 hours.
Okay.
And you start, I assume, to travel north.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, cool. So, you sort of travel along the coast of one thing. And this drift of snow and frigid winds from the west continue. So you need to make another con save. DC 12 this time. I bet you
Ooh,
do
just
this
made
about something.
Oh, jeez. My rolls are not too good today.
You made it
Yeah,
though.
you beat it.
You made it
Enough.
also, Gareth, and Alexica also made it. You guys are on a roll, as it were.
But
Ba-dum-bum-bum.
Right. I'm just gonna check a thing here with.
You could do conditions, Ed, too, by the way. Right side of,
What's that?
right side of your defenses, so armor class, defenses, there is a condition box you can click and you can flip a switch, but it doesn't have, like, frostbite specifically.
Yeah,
but
but you used to. Yeah, but that box you used to be able to type custom ones in it.
customs. I see, okay.
Like, yeah, like you used to be able to click on that. It's the same way you would type in like extra possessions or whatever it is, you know, the extra stuff that
Got-
you can add.
Yeah.
Like a notepad. You used to be able to put a condition. Now it's just flipping a toggle, and it shows your condition.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I've sorted it out. So you guys are all fine. And you end the travel portion of the day exhausted as the last bits of the pitiful light you had leaves the sky around where you're at now. You, by your estimation, Gareth, you have maybe 2 more days travel
Okay.
to reach Revel's End. So who wants to make a cap?
Well, I'll get the tent out and start setting that up, do whatever we're gonna do.
Yep. Cool.
Guess I will attempt to make a fire.
Fire use. Excellent. You can roll a just a dex check, Corgi. Probably no problem for you. DC 8. See, there you go. No problem at all. Man, that
And I
was a
even
roll.
attempt to make dinner.
What?
All right, I'll roll a con save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's what I'm thinking.
performance.
Disadvantage. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I
Si-
actually make
si-
very good dinner, just so you know.
Yeah. 70 minutes later. 2 hours later.
Yeah. You make a very good dinner for dogs.
Yeah. Dog food.
Just like my mother used to make. It's stewed mash.
Just like dog
Dude,
food.
Oatmeal in there.
With 6 different flours.
Long
Green.
Island. No,
And
Island
some,
Longwood.
and some dust of deliciousness.
Gluten free.
Of course. So why the oats are in it.
Okay. I don't understand why, but it appears. Cool. So, as you set camp, the cold winds sort of die down, and somebody needs to try and find firewood. I don't know if you keep track of how much firewood you have, but if you're not doing that, I would say you're running low.
Well, okay, I guess I can go down and check the area around the beach for any like driftwoods and stuff.
Yep, for sure. For
What
sure.
do you want me to roll?
A DC 20 survival.
Oh, well.
I'll go with her.
Yeah, we can help her.
Buddy system.
Yep,
Alright.
exactly.
Do you want me to roll with advantage or is to roll separately?
No, you can roll with advantage if you want.
No, don't find any.
You also have the option to look to forage or hunt if you want to.
Sorry, I just have to say this. I'm breaking immersion. My cat is adorable. He just picked up his little, like, knit blanket that I made for him and just walked out of the room with it.
What?
It's just the cutest little cat.
It's clearly
like-
spent too much time with dogs, honestly.
Like
He
pet-
was raised
like-
by dogs. It's fair.
Like pets like owners. That's what I'm saying.
Yep, yep, yep.
Um,
Thanks, guys. Well, I
Yeah.
was looking for wood, so I'm gonna say that my failure has made me feel sad. So I'm just
Yeah.
I don't have nothing to go fishing with, but I don't know. We can go hunting for maybe a bunny or something, but I'll try some hunting skills.
Yeah,
Sure.
I have some hunting traps. I can set 2 hunting traps out.
Yep, is a good idea. So maybe Gareth hunts and you can forage Avalar.
All
You
right.
want to try both?
So I'll set
Yeah.
2 traps. Corgi, as far as wood, you gave me all of your torches at the beginning, I believe. So I have 20 torches in my backpack.
okay. So we have some wood. There we go.
You should.
So many torches. I was like, I'll just save them all. Every
Wait,
single
because
one we found, I was like, I'll just
you
save them
start
all.
with 10. Like, I think you start with 10 anyway, and like in an adventurer's pack, you start with 10 torches anyway.
Maybe that's where I got them all then.
So
That's a
you
ridiculous
gave
amount of
me
torches.
your 10, and I have 10. So,
Yeah, I have 10,
That's cool.
and I have a light spell, so
and I'm sure Zamir has 10 too. Because I don't
yeah.
We
remember
got
any of us
plenty of
ever
wood.
lighting a torch.
what's
Samir,
what's
right?
foraging? Is that survival?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it nature?
Foraging is a DC 15 survival check.
All right. Nope.
Nope.
Look, snow. We
Yep.
can make water.
You failed to find anything. Although I will say though that the cool thing is there was something to find. So, but yeah,
Oh.
that's fine. As you set your traps, Gareth, you see a quite a large snow owl silently gliding through the air, and sort of swoop up something in its claws right near the surface. And Ofgen, if you have a bow or something, you could attempt to shoot it and eat it. You're not sure how good owl tastes, though.
That druid. I'm not there, but that's me in character, out of character talking.
I think you are. All about it.
I
Oh no,
do-
he's probably different place. Okay.
Yeah.
I do have a heavy crossbow, but I'm gonna let it go.
All right, cool. Well, you all actually gather around the campfire again, and nobody has anything to show for it except maybe your traps will give something
Yep.
during the night.
Can I spend some time this evening logging the flora and fauna that I have found so far in my book?
Sure, you can do. Although it is quite cold.
Your ink turns to ink sickles.
And already at 6, you guys are ready for bedding down. I assume you keep some sort of watch.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can first watch, I guess.
I'll take second.
Okay, I'll take third watch.
Yeah, since we lost our overnight watchman.
Who's that then? Oh yeah, the
mummy.
yep, he got sadly destroyed by the Yeti.
I think you just hated having to play him. So you're just like, how can I eliminate them?
We lost everybody. Who's still with us? Is the direwolf pup still with us?
The direwolf pup is still with us. Oh yeah, I need to do some training with him at nights too. I already spent my night filling up my
He's with you. The bush is with
bush.
you. And Nath
berry?
is with you.
Oh, I thought the Yeti killed Nass.
No.
She has a zoo.
Okay.
She has a zoo.
And isn't also Leif with you?
Yeah. So the mummy was the only one that died in the Yeti attack?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
He goes around picking up new pets. I don't know. Zoo.
I think the bush's name was like Billberry Bush or something.
I can
it
find
was
out.
like Wilfred Bilberry or something, right? Wasn't it? It was Wilhelm the Bilberry Bush or something.
Yeah,
It was-
Wilhelm sounds correct. Yes,
It was
Wilhelm the
Wilhelm, yep.
Billberry. Yep. Yep, there it is. You leave me alone, and I'll name everything. And I'll take it with us. We would have had the little snake too, the little flying snake, but I left him.
Oh, did you? That's Wilhelm.
It's a big bush.
Man. It's actually very small. However, he offers you, if you're low on food, some berries off of his own person.
Do bilberries have any properties?
They do, but I need to look them up because I've forgotten.
We need the power of
It's been a
Nil.
while
Where's
for
the
all of us.
Where's the berries? We need the berries, Nil.
They
But you
cause
just
dysentery.
You've been playing too much 7 Days.
Alright, give us a second here.
I've actually been playing a lot of Minecraft lately.
Alright.
That's surprising.
No, because it's easy to jump on, play for 15 minutes, and jump off. You know,
Truth.
it's
in
that
those.
kind. It's that kind of game. So,
I mean, and considering your favorite thing to do is just get on and mine resources.
but I'm doing an iron farm right now, so I'm breeding villagers, trading them
There
up.
you go.
And, you know,
He's got a
So
task. I
it's-
know all about that.
The slavery has started, in other words. Yeah?
yes.
Yep.
They have they're very tasty. That's all it says about them, actually.
Oh, okay.
Oregon Trail.
But I
Did
guess what I would say is they can probably give you a ration per 5 berries,
Okay.
and he can offer you 17 berries.
Oh, very nice.
Wow.
So let's call that 3 ration. He looks decidedly naked once you pick.
Yeah, died of dysentery. Yep. It's a trap. Oh.
All right, so the night turns out to be really cold.
Ooh.
Those frigid winds come back, along with a weird sort of fog coming in from the sea as well. And thankfully you are embedded in your tent, probably having also put it sort of in the snow properly, so that it doesn't suffer as much from the wind. Several times during all your watches, you feel as if you hear a scream or a howl on the wind coming from the ocean. But nothing comes of it, although it's kind of spooky and unnerving. You are fine in the morning.
That was kind of a creepy night.
Well, I just wanted to add it to the record that when Sakum, when I went to go wake him up for his watch, cause oh wait, who you were the second watch or third?
Zakun was
second.
second watch. He was after you.
Okay. Yeah, when I wake him up for second watch, I am leaning over him with my knife, fiddling it in my hand. Don't threaten him. Just, have it out. Let him know. As I'm standing there just staring at him sleep.
So much I can do. We'll continue on.
I did nothing. I just cleaning it out underneath my claws. It's fine.
She gets an idea in her head to walk in the snow for days in one direction.
It lasts for 24 hours, so it wouldn't last that long.
Did you hear the distant howl on the wind coming from the ocean last night?
Yeah. So I heard some weird noises from the ocean. I've never lived by an ocean like this before, so I just kind of assumed maybe it was a normal thing.
A normal thing? Scream of terror on the wind? I don't think that's so normal.
Rocks and glaciers and wind coming through them could make some odd noises. It make it sound like somebody's screaming in a cave. That's what I'm aware of.
I'm not convinced.
All right.
I'm just a paranoid man.
Just gonna listen to the two of them bicker while I take down camp.
Yep, you do that. You actually have the option to try and find firewood again now, and you can go and check your traps.
Yes,
We'll
breakfast.
do that.
What are we making for breakfast? Alexia?
There's some bilberries over there.
There is actually a hare in one of these traps. Good for a ration.
It's kind of a joke. Say, what kind of hair?
you got a hair. You got a hair caught in your trap.
A single hair?
Ew.
Appears to be a raccoon hair.
Ooh. There's a hair in my food.
That's where the
Okay,
hair
so
came
I'll,
from. That's what the scream was. It was an animal that got a hair plucked.
That's it. So I'll collect my 2 traps and return to camp with the hair.
Excellent. You can you can rinse it and prepare it, no problem.
Is it a white hair?
And yeah, you can, like I said, you can check for firewood, and you can also actually go hunting or foraging again. However, these cold winds that keep pestering you are still applicable here, and you guys need to make a DC 14 con save with disadvantage, or suffer exhaustion.
Disadvantage?
Yes, but you have advantage, Corgi.
That's
so
what
you
I was
just
just going to
roll
ask.
straight
Would
up.
it be normal? Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, nat 1.
There we go. Finally.
Nat 1!
This is.
You need to do it at disadvantage. Come on, Nat 1!
You do actually. I don't think you have. Or do you have resistance to frost, Avelar?
No. But I rolled it as a disadvantage, I thought. I rolled 2 dice and that was the lowest. No, I know what it did.
No,
This
it rolled
is very
2d6.
six-
Added them up. One was
Yeah,
a
add 'em
10,
up,
one
yeah.
was a 6.
Yeah.
Alright, so 6 plus so
12.
12. So you also fail. So you all suffer a level of exhaustion. And you need to roll a follow-up roll. Man, I cannot speak today. Also DC 14 con save.
Again? Like right away again?
Right away, to avoid getting frostbitten.
Again at disadvantage, or
No, no, not at this. Sorry, I need to read my own rules, don't I? Gareth, you have an itchy nose. It starts to become
Persons.
sort of painful as the day goes on.
I can warm it up. Come down here.
Ugh, ugh,
All the puppy breath.
ugh.
How come it's not doing it just properly?
I don't
How
know.
how are you rolling it?
I'm right clicking saying disadvantage.
Oh, all right. So try next time. Try holding the control key.
Oop.
Like hover over it. Shift is advantage. Control is
that's right.
disadvantage.
That's right.
All right. So that's
Just a
the
test.
4 plus 6, right? Or is it just a test? That's fine. Okay, 14. You make that then, Sakun. So you don't have frostbite. The only one who does is Gareth, actually.
Okay.
That's that. Now, what else happened here? As you let's see here. So, who's is anybody doing anything other than checking the traps and taking the camp down?
I checked
Anything
for
better?
wood and I failed.
All right.
Like a
Okay.
7.
Excellent. Excellent. As you do, you sort of walk off for a little bit, and there's a sudden gust of wind that just howls down towards you. And you're quite near a cliff,
My dog.
and the ocean is sort of dark and like a dark floor below you. Roll a strength DC 10 or fall over, or risk falling over anyway.
Like this gaming more. You said DC
10.
strength con?
Strength.
So, a
It's
save
your
or
best
a regular?
stat, don't worry.
Sorry. It's a regular or, well, I guess it doesn't matter because they're both -1.
Save. It's a save. Okay.
Yeah.
Corgi.
Laugh it up, furball.
Oh man, you get swept off your feet, and you just fall off the cliff and into the sea. Can somebody please succeed on a perception check to notice this? There we go. Coon to the rescue. You both hear a yelp, and you see a small shape just sort of descending into the water below
Oh shucks.
with a very small bush. She lands
All right.
in the water.
I yell out to Gareth, "She fell!" and start running towards that direction. How far is the
Alright,
cliff?
I'll grab my rope and follow him.
Yep. The cliff isn't very. See, there we go. I still can't speak. Very tall or high. It's maybe 3 meters. Corgi, help me out here. 10 feet.
Have you?
It's covered in ice though, so you probably need to sort of, one of you can hold on to the rope, or you spike it and tie it, and then you need to use the rope to sort of climb down and see if you can
Well, the
find
rope-
her.
The rope's 50 feet, so I guess I'll tie it off to me and then kind of sink. I'll sit and sink my heels in to support him.
You're that's probably not going to be a problem. Avatar, can you roll a climbing check, whatever that is again? Athletics.
I take down the whole party with me. Right here.
Yeah. We'll get
Athletics,
back
here
to
we
you in
go.
a second, Alex.
As she's tying that, can I say a spell?
Sure. Oh yeah.
Like cast bless, since we're all kind of within the range. It gives us a +4
Sure.
on our saving throws.
That's
Attack rolls.
plus a D4, yeah.
So I rolled a 7
It's
on the
attack
athletics
rolls
check
and
to climb
saving
down.
throws. Yeah, that's good. That's cool. excellent idea. You don't really get very far on your climbing. It's really slippery and icy, and the ice sort of is almost black, so it's hard to see where it is and where it isn't. But you do get down a few feet down the cliff. You sort of you hold on to the rope and you have your feet against the cliff, right?
Mm-hmm.
We probably need to see how Corgi is doing in the meantime. So Corgi, you are struck with this absolute cold. It's a good thing you have your boots on.
Yes, I have my booties on.
And your
Magical booties.
Yeah, your magical booty. Mm-hmm. Sure. You you're tooting your own horn here, Corgi. You're super disorientated and confused about which way is up and everything. But you can try and swim. Roll an athletics roll to do that.
Now I see how it is. A strength-based roll.
Yeah. Swimming. What the hell? Oh, you roll a 2. You roll an unnatural 1. Somehow.
Yes, I
Right,
did.
well, you do swim. It's going really well, except you're swimming in the wrong direction.
This way.
You're swimming downwards.
You're going the wrong way.
You're swimming downwards.
That's
Surface
it.
is
Towards
here
us.
somewhere. I realized at the last moment, as I'm swimming down, that corgi butts are buoyant, so I stop.
Yeah. You start slowly floating upwards. But you can also roll a con save DC 5, and it's going to just increase every round from there.
DC,
Add 4.
So a con save.
Yes.
I
And
roll
with
a
advantage,
D4.
by the way, because of the cold. Yep, you don't need to roll them.
I got 23. I mean, I can go for a nat or a nat 20.
I mean, I guess you could. There we go. You're fine. You don't really the cold. Let's put it like this: the water hasn't really penetrated your fur yet. All right, next round. You can roll another athletics as a cum.
All right. Natural 20.
Excellent. Wow, it's really weird. Yeah, there you go. It didn't show up for ages, the result. Excellent. So
Yeah, it took a bit.
you get down to the water for sure, no problem. But you can't see Corgi. The ice is just a slush, quite not very wavy or anything, but still, it's the ocean. It keeps moving. And was it really here she fell? That feeling?
Right.
Roll a perception with disadvantage since she's underwater.
All right, I'm gonna roll it twice because it's not working with the disadvantage.
Yep.
I mean,
Just
it comes
roll
up, but I rolls it as
fine.
once. That, of course, and that, of course.
All right, there we go.
Um,
Great, don't forget to roll your d4.
Oh yeah, you have a D4 as well.
And that would be a D4.
Although I would say the DC is 15 probably.
Yeah, it's gonna be low.
But still, we need to remember to
Yeah.
use it. So, there we go. That's a good
So-
4 there. But unfortunately, you can't spot her. You sort of, it's an awkward position as well. Corgi, you can attempt to swim again.
I would like to let my natural corgi instinct take over and just float and see what happens.
Okay, cool. It'll take you a couple of rounds to get up then, in that case. You will come up, but it'll take a while. You think? All right. You can roll your con save DC 7. No problem.
Add your 4 now. You gotta do the D4. You're blessed too.
Yes.
I'm a hole.
The 2 plus. Yep.
That's good. Good. All right. You can roll next round. You can roll perception again, Avalar.
Disadvantage as
DC
well.
15. Yeah.
And natural 1. That's gonna take. Ah, jeez, my perception. Yeah, natural
good
1 and a natural
perception,
20. D4 ain't gonna
This is a
matter, so.
Coin flip system
Yeah.
we have here.
So it's a 1.
All right, you can't
Natural 1.
spot her. Do you still float, Corgi? You will probably get up next round if you keep floating.
Yes, I'm just gonna relax and float.
All right. DC 9 con save, please.
Nat 20, boo.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, the round after you actually surface, and you don't realize it at first, but then you sort of turn around and you actually finally breathe in some air. But you are starting to feel the cold. You can roll a perception now without disadvantage.
Okay. Here we go. 4 plus the D4 should push me over, hopefully. And
It will.
no. Okay, 15.
Yeah. You spot her. Unfortunately, she is a little ways away. You can't quite reach her, but you sort of reach out your hand and get prepared for some excellent corgi swimming next round.
I'm just imagining that video of the corgi jumping off of the pier and it makes it like
Can I-
3 inches off.
How far out from me would she be before we go to her?
10 feet.
I like to try to throw the rope that I have because Garrett's
Oh yeah.
got
The
his
sort of
and see if she can
tail
catch
end
it.
of the
kinda.
rope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an excellent idea. Well, in that case, I
Ca-
will say that you turn around, Corgi, you breathe air, and you see a rope being tossed. So you can probably grab it right about now and start sort of hauling yourself in without having to roll.
Okay, I will do that.
I do need, however, unfortunately, a con save DC 11. Excellent.
21 plus 2, so 23.
There you
You're
go.
good. You're good. Okay. Next round, you guys are both on the rope. Just a simple athletic roll to climb up again. It's no problem. Nothing can go wrong.
Okay. Climbing up. This is good. I'm not athletic at all.
You're more athletic than Cordy. You get up,
Plus.
Skum, no problem.
Okay. I had a D4 too, but all right.
Yep, that's fine. It's just a DC 10.
All right.
Alexa, please climb.
Sorry, what? I
Please
was
climb.
taking notes.
You gonna climb?
I am actually not going to attempt to climb very far. I'm just going to try to get out of the water and let them haul me up.
Okay.
I am aware of my no strength, thank you. But I will attempt to pull myself out of the water.
All right, cool. I mean, it's fine. You guys can.
The 13.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Haul her up.
You haul her up. It's no problem.
I give a little shocking grasp on the rope as I, just enough to make her hair stand up.
I let go and I fall back in the water.
Yeah.
Nah, I let you get up first before you let go. Just enough to make your hair stand up like static electricity, you know? Oh, sorry about that. I was a little excited.
when
now the interesting thing that happens though, Corgi, is that you notice an urgent need to roll another con save at DC 13.
okay, sudden urge.
Because she's wet.
and
You're wet.
Wet and really, really, really freaking cold.
23. I shake.
You do?
Water off.
Yep, you do. You have ice in your fur, like sticky lumps of ice. Gareth, you realize that you probably need to enshroud her in all sorts of blankets and stuff to get her
I'll take
I
warmed
two
up.
torches out. I'll take 2 torches out. Use a firebolt to cast the fire so you can warm her up.
Yep, that's fine. Yeah, and eventually you do sort of manage to regain some of your body heat. You drink some tea. You know, you do some things like that.
When I
Self-care,
start-
you know.
You
when
gotta
I
be more
start
careful.
getting some like feeling back in my limbs, I run over to Zakum and I give him a hug.
And Pat,
And
you
I
gotta be
run
more
over
careful.
to Gareth and I give him a hug.
Yep,
Was,
you do.
that was quite the adventure there.
Gotta watch your
I
step.
will never get that close to the ocean again.
Probably a
Yes.
smart choice.
This whole thing can slide off. We probably should come back off a little bit.
You can for sure keep it within eyesight without being near the cliff edge or the beach. And I've forgotten all about where we were. Let me scroll up here a little bit.
So we're so eager to yeet us all in the ocean there.
Oh, I'm so
We were,
pleased. We got a random encounter finally because I got my macros back to working again.
We were breaking camp, and she was
That's
looking
it.
for firewood.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
And you didn't find any. However, you do start with wanderings. So in the morning you start your wanderings as heavy snow begins to fall. And you don't need to make a navigation check because you are navigating by a landmark. And you're trying to keep your distance a little bit from the said landmark. As the day progresses, you start to travel along this ridge. It's this thing here on the map,
Okay.
which seems to be almost glacial, but you do see inside of the black ice sheath that sort of covers it. You do see rock there, so it is not a glacier, it is rocky. And but the heavy snow makes it hard to see very far, and we need a DC 10 con save against the exhaustion. No problem. No problem. And no problem. I need to raise the. Obviously, I need to raise the.
I like how
difficulty of these
us succeeding is, well, I built it wrong because you're having a good rolling day.
things. Yeah.
I need them to die more.
That's it. That's it. Yeah. No, don't worry about it. All right. I think.
And now you wonder why in your D100 game I don't want to do anything. I turn around and you're like a snake jumps on your face.
That's because you roll doubles all the time. Then never mind that. Could we have who's in the front here as you walk?
I guess me. I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be
You
Gareth.
roll Yeah, I mean he is your navigator. Could you roll a perception check for me, Gareth?
Perception. A 7.
Excellent. You,
I think I like the way he said that.
as you guys sort of travel on here, you are super close to just putting you and your axe beak and Corgi, who is on your... Oh no, she's on her own axe beak actually. Down a ravine that is suddenly sort of appearing in the snow, sort of here-ish, going that way. So it sort of extends from, yeah, it's this thing here, would you say? It extends sort of towards the coast here.
Okay.
And yeah, it was a really close call. It's super hard to see things, and you're up on the axe beak and things like that, but you do see it in time to stop yourself. However, it's not easily crossable. You probably need to navigate around it. Unless you have any other ideas.
How large is it? Like how
It's,
far across?
yeah, 30 feet across.
Does it look like it goes all the way to the sea?
It's hard to see. You can see around 30 feet ahead of you, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But because of the snowfall, so you
Well,
can't really tell.
since Alexa doesn't want to go near the water, maybe we should turn east and see if we can find the other way around it.
I mean, you could scale this cliff face and continue up top here. That's fine, for sure. Or you can follow it towards the sea and hope for the best.
How tall is the cliff face?
It's not very tall. It's like 10, 15 feet, maybe 20 in places. But I mean, you can find a place where it's lower, you know.
Okay.
And you can help each other get up there and things like that. So
But
it
then we'd
should-
have to
it's
leave
really
the
good.
axe beaks.
Yes, that you would have to leave
Oh.
the axe.
Either way, because you
We'll
got to
leave it
scale
up
the
to the
cliff to the
party.
east. We still have to leave them because we have to scale the cliff to the east.
Well,
I mean, yeah, that's another option for sure. You could backtrack as well here and just sort of go like
Well,
that.
you,
You know what I mean?
my point is, you're still going to at one point you have to leave the axe beaks because you have to come down. Either way you look at it, you're
Oh,
still
yeah.
going to leave the axe beaks.
I
to
don't
get to it.
understand why we would have to leave them.
No, not if
Well-
you travel backwards like this. You're fine.
Right, but I'm assuming the diamond is the location. Well, I'm probably meta thinking a little bit, but I'm assuming.
You are
We're higher.
meditating.
Well,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
objective
It
is lower
it
on the-
is.
Yeah.
But
so-
you don't know. Maybe there is a descent over here somehow.
Yeah, that's true. I'm
You have
maybe
heard,
meta too much.
well, I don't know that you have heard, but Gareth has heard at least that there are sometimes caravans going up here to trade with these folks and so on. So you assume that there is some sort of
The
road.
path in.
there's got to be some way for them to get there.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's probably super snowed over and things, but it should be possible to take your axie folks down if you want to do that. So there are three options, I guess you have.
Yeah,
Okay, so what do you guys want to do? You want to go towards the sea and look for the end of the ravine, or do you want to backtrack and go around?
I say backtrack, go around.
Yeah.
Okay. Alexica, consensus.
I prefer not going near the water again, if I can help it.
All right.
All right, cool. So
I
you
need to find
spend
myself a water walking ring, I think.
what? Oh yeah.
Ring of water walking.
Yeah.
Heard the story of a female hero down near Fendelver that had one of those.
I have her tell that story as well. She often forgot that she even had it.
Yes.
Okay. So you spend the rest of the day really traversing back to the point of the ravine, and you do get there. So you get to sort of here by the end of the day. You have seen no creatures at all. However, we do require a con save in the light snow that it sort of becomes here during the light watch. Man, you're rolling good on these. It's good for you.
There
Natural
you go.
one.
Now are you happy?
I am so pleased.
I-
No, I'm not. I'm rooting for you guys, of course. But Zakum, you gained 2 levels of exhaustion on that one there.
Okay. 2
And
levels plus
what
the
are
one I had, or just level 2?
Yeah, plus the one you had. So you're at 3 then, are you?
Yep.
Disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Speed is halved, and disadvantage on ability checks.
Okay.
And you don't feel too good.
Guys, I'm not
You should
feeling
probably
too
not
good.
get any more exhaustion. Alright, so how do you guys want to spend your setting camp watch? The weather clears, and you see, for the first time, you see quite far, and so you can see out over the extreme conditions on the Sea of Moving Ice. To the west, you appear to be in some sort of bay, and there's massive ice sheets over there. On the in the other directions, all you see is white and snow, and it's terrible. But again, you can find the firewood. You're probably gonna do away with all your 20 torches because they're meant to burn quite quickly. You had 30 torches though, but so you're probably gonna go through 20 throughout the night if you just use those. So you can find wood, or try and find wood, and you can forage and hunt as well.
Well, I'll set up the tent again, and then
Yep.
I'll set 2 hunting traps.
I'll forge for
And,
firewood.
Yeah, and I'll do what I can to find some wood.
And I'm already, looking through for forages, or like for flowers and stuff, so I'll try foraging.
Yep.
And can I bring direwolf pup with me to help?
Yes. You can. So you guys can, or you all can roll with advantage. Sorry, Gareth and Zakum can roll either separately or once with advantage, and you can roll with advantage. Cool.
Didn't really
What are
help.
we rolling? Survival?
And
Survival, yeah. And if you're taking wood, it's DC 20. If you're foraging, it's DC 15. And if you're hunting, it's DC 15, assuming there is anything to. You find firewood.
Oh, good. 18.
You find two days worth of firewood.
Oh, excellent.
That is brilliant. That is one thing less. And you also make food. If you want to, Corgi, you can try and roll for that.
I can try. It's the
Yeah.
best meal that you have ever had.
It really is, because you guys are really tired at this point, especially Zakum, but also Gareth. And you guys can restore 1 level of exhaustion because of her excellent meal.
Nice, excellent.
This actually ain't too bad.
I put the bilberry in the beet stew bush tonight.
Yes. Man, you're missing so many cool herbs for your book, Corgi, here, by not knowing how to look for them.
I'm really not good at this.
No, I know. And to be fair, it's not even your book, really.
I'm just trying to help the ghost.
Yeah, yeah. That's right. Okay, so you set camp, you bed down for the night, and you're keeping watch. As you literally just have gotten into your tent there, another blizzard just rolls in from the sea, from the ocean, and it's combined with frigid winds and all sorts of nastiness, and you're really, really pleased that you don't have to travel at the moment. It's just nasty weather, and in fact, the person keeping watch probably needs to just sit in the inside of the tent, you know, looking out,
Yeah, it's peering out.
because it's really nasty.
I'm sitting in the doorway of Zamir's tent.
Oh yeah, that's warm.
It's a warm tent.
Cheater.
All right.
No.
Exactly. That's all I have to say. All right. The day comes, however, after a lot of
So that's a long rest, right?
waiting around, really. Poor sleeping conditions, you know, and things like that. But the day comes, and the winds, or the blizzard dies down. However, the frigid winds continue. And what do you want to do throughout the breaking of camp watch?
Oh, can I say that? Like when I was on watch, I spent my time trying to train the direwolf pup. Let's see where I
Yes.
put that
Sure.
note.
I'll allow it, even though you're doing it inside of the tent while the others are trying to sleep.
Well, I'm just trying to get him to answer his name.
Okay, what
Yes,
is his
his
name
name.
though?
Oh, it's Heidegger
Hiker.
or Heidegger.
Oh, Heidegger. Excellent. You
Yeah.
went with my suggestion. That's brilliant.
Yeah, I thought it was cute.
Heidegger. Good.
I go
So
out.
yeah, you can roll for that.
DC 13 Wisdom, or DC 13 Animal Handling.
Yeah.
Yeah. He learns his name.
Excellent. Who now knows his name.
What's his name?
Heidegger.
Heidegger.
Heidegger? Sorry, I missed it. Heineken, gotcha. Okay.
I'm the one that mispronounces names. Thank you very much.
I think you've found a worthy competitor in that department, Corgi.
He and I are on equal footing in most ways.
After my morning prayers, I guess while she's doing that, I like to go out and forage from some food.
Cool. Yep. Excellent. You can roll a survival. DC 15.
And I'll need to check my traps.
Man, you did not find any food, although that was not a bad roll.
Barren landscape, but nope.
Yeah, your traps are unfortunately empty, Gareth.
It happens.
I mean, there was a blizzard with frigid winds, so, you know.
All right.
All right.
We'll pack up and head up. Yep.
Yep. You pack up and you head out. It's light snow, and you travel along this ridge here, and you think that you're probably getting close. There's a light snow, nothing major, just a normal DC 10 con save for the exhaustion, and you don't need to navigate, Gareth, because you're following the
Okay.
ridge.
Nice.
Nice. Good.
it make you feel better that even without the advantage, we all still would have passed?
Yes. Oh, I feel really good. Don't you worry, Corey. Like I said, I'm on your side.
Stop poking the DM.
You know better than anybody that that's one of the things I'm best at.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the morning watch, around 10 in the morning, when it's really at its lightest or so, when the light starts to peek through this pale, really depressing light that you get here in Icewind Dale at the moment, you actually stumble upon what must be a small road leading west or slightly northwest, and it does lead down this ravine or ridge. Sorry. However, it is completely oversnowed and icy, so you do need either an acrobatics or an athletics roll to get down, or an animal handling if you're riding down.
Well, my cool little booties make it so I don't have to worry about ice.
Oh, is that so?
It is!
Then you don't need to roll then. Excellent.
Famous last words. Oh, is that so?
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. You think so? Yeah.
Big
Have you
crampons
rolled yet?
on them.
No, you should know by now that I do not keep track of whatever stuff you have, guys. So,
I'm
Yeah,
going
they
Yeah,
have like
I know.
they have like crampons on them. Looks like in the picture, so I can like
okay.
dig into
Yeah.
the ice.
Yep.
they're really, really handy.
They didn't help you before, though.
They did not help me from falling off that cliff.
They do.
I'm gonna, how high is the thing? Like, I can ride the axe beak down it?
Yeah, you can. It's just an animal handling
Animal
roll
handling?
for that. Yep.
Oh, 19.
Excellent. Brilliant.
I'll do the same.
You make
I
it
roll a natural
down
one.
and embark on what you think is the last stretch of your... Are you trying to ride down as well?
You trying to write down my Pippin? You better not
Yeah.
hurt my Pippin. Our friendship will be short-lived.
Oh,
Well, we're going down. It's a natural one. We're going down.
I mean, you
Here we
will
go.
come down somehow. Well, as you come down, sort of halfway this ridge, the snow starts sliding, and the axe beak panics, and just basically tosses you off. And
You go flying.
you go flying, and Corgi goes flying, and you take 4 damage. If you...
No, I'm walking.
Oh, you're walking. Yeah, okay. Damn it.
Yes.
You would have taken 3 damage. Excellent. Okay. You embark on what you think is going to be the last stretch of this fairly arduous journey, and head, sort of follow the faint trail of the trail, as it were, towards what you think is Revel's end. And I think I have a picture.
My backside is hurting.
Yep, your everything's are hurt.
I don't feel so radiant.
I run over it. I run over and I help you get up,
Thank you.
and then I go
Yes,
check on Pippin.
Yes, son. I got bucked off the axe beak. We went sliding.
Yeah, you take the last few hours and you arrive sort of at noon to Revel's End, and a little bit before that you can sort of start to see the place.
Pretty cool looking.
it's cool.
And you're coming from the road that you can probably see there. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah. Although it's a bit snowier on the road than it is on the picture. And so let's see. I actually have to do something in the module for once. Give me a second here. Cut the place. So there's this high cliff overlooking the Sea of Moving Ice, and perched on it is this bleak stone fortress carved out of a gigantic blade-shaped rock, which is this thing poking out over the sea. And it does really look as if the fortress is just carved out of it somehow, and it's quite hard to fathom how that has transpired. There's a central tower that looms over the rest of the fortress, and lights leak from the arrow slits up on high there. There's 4 smaller towers that sort of rise from the outermost corners of the fortress, and guards can be seen atop them.
Huh.
And yeah, the road leads to look at map. The road leads up to the fortress, to the southern side of it. So the opposite side of the where the ocean is, basically. And there you can see, well, as you approach it, you can see that it appears to be like a 6 pointed star almost. Although the way that you're approaching it, which is from the south, the star, the tip of the star has sort of been cut off to allow for an entrance. And you know, there's a door, oddly enough. Nobody seems to have really taken notice of your arrival, though. What do you do?
Sorry, I'm looking at the picture again.
Yeah, I can't show you a map. I'll show you the map next time and place you on it.
No, I just wanted to see when you were talking about the shape of the walls. That's very cool. Isn't that cool? Like
It's a very cool location. Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
I guess I guess we continue to approach what would be the main gate.
Yep. You come to basically a door in the wall, and it's really strange to approach this place because it's not made out of bricks. It's just smooth stone. You know, it's quite strange. But you come to a door. Actually, there's two doors next to each other. But what appears to be the main door, it's made out of metal, iron, and it's really plain. And there is a knocker on it.
The knocker on the door?
Do we knock?
I mean, we came all this way. What, you just want to turn around and go back?
Security
Alright.
doesn't look too good, so you probably could do with a warm bed and a hot meal and that sort of stuff.
I'll give it a knock.
Yes, you knock, and after some time, 30 seconds maybe, you see or you hear the rasping sound of a little peephole hatchet. You know, a glug, whatever that is in English. What is that in English, guys?
Like a little sliding door?
Like like a oh man.
Aperture.
Like a peephole?
Yeah, aperture.
Aperture?
Okay. Yeah, but peephole is
there we
probably
go.
what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah, peephole, yeah. Slide aside and you see the face of a guard looking out. And you notice something quite odd and that is that the light from behind him seems to have a red hue. And he peeps out at you and he says, who goes there?
Why, we do. Hello. My name is Dr. Emmeline. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. I don't even know my name.
She slipped
I
up
am
on there.
Dr.
20.
Lexica Emmelina Bailey Golden Maid of the Lorehold College of Chaos. Hello, my dear sir. How are you today?
Breathe.
And what's your business here at Revel Sand?
We have come to speak with. Have to look at notes.
Yeah, I've actually forgotten his name. Valen, no. Gant, no.
I've been
Baelish
tagging
Gant.
along.
Is that it?
I was just tagging along. I caught this party in the
Yeah,
middle of it, so I have
Baelish
no idea. No idea what I heard. I'm just following along.
Yes, you are.
Yes, yes.
It's Valish Gant. If you want to speak to one of the prisoners, you need to talk to the warden. But we have
Situation going on? I
a
noticed
little
red
bit of a
light.
just hold on a second. I'm gonna get my captain and see if it's all right to let you in. Says, and it takes another few minutes, and then he returns and he says, "Okay, it's okay, it's okay. We can let you in, but you have to go straight to the quarters. I'm afraid after seeing the
That's
warden."
fine. My friend here has had a pretty awful day, so I'm sure he won't mind.
Right.
It's cold.
That's
it's
it.
cold. Warmth.
And you get let in. The door sort of slides open with a creak, and you get let into this long, 30-foot long, 35. Let's see here, 5, 10, 20-foot long, 30-foot long. God damn it! Not only can I not talk, I can't do distances. 30-foot long corridor. And
the door went
and the door slams shut behind you, and the sound of the wind just dies down.
At least it's warmer in here, I think.
And it is warmer, but there's this strange red light, sort of emanating from nowhere in here. And I think that's where we're gonna end it for today. Actually. A little bit of a shorter session. We just wanted to get going, I think. And
Yeah.
we want to have our light system back for the next part here, so it's a good place to end.
Gotcha. Yep. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that, Sin. It's been a while seeing you. Yeah, apologize for the past couple weeks, guys. Kid's been sick and things of that nature, so it's been rough.
Yeah, life has happened to everybody. It's
Yeah.
really irritating.
Hey, like I've said before, the fact that we have had a D&D group, even with our absences, that has stayed together for nearly 6 years now.
I was thinking
Yeah,
that, like,
I
how
mean,
long has
that's
it been?
saying
Because we started with IMAX till, God,
In summer
2018?
of 2019. Summer of
19?
2019.
Yeah, that is cool.
We started just before COVID hit.
Yeah.
Yep. Yo.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's been good.
Now it's and I mean you're saying it says on here that it's session 50. Is that correct?
Yes.
That in itself is also amazing. Actually, we've done this now for 50 sessions.
50 sessions,
We
yeah.
have
A
been,
rhyme.
yeah, we've been playing Rime of the Frostmaiden for 2.5 years.
That's pretty darn
Man,
cool.
It's been that long? 2.5 years? Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's on again, off again, right? So
Yeah,
like it's
yeah,
like,
I know, but yeah.
And we only
Two
play
and a half
2
years
to
sounds like a
2.5
long time
hours.
until you.
I think
you
it's
have,
fun enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I started the campaign on D&D Beyond to start building it was 2022, February 5th, 2022. IMAX Tale was started Beast in D&D Beyond June 11th, 2020. Now that came after because we got established with the D&D Beyond.
Right.
Strahd was January 28th, 2021, and that went 2 years. We finished that up 2023. So yeah, good stuff. Long running group here.
Yeah, it's good stuff. So I gotta ask you though, what do you think of more survival-ish play like this?
I just want to know why you keep trying to kill my dog.
No, it's just randomness. Don't worry about it. I'm not trying to do
Randomly,
anything.
right at me, right? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I actually like it. Actually, it has a little sense of adventure to it, especially when she falls into the water.
It's fun.
A little problem solving. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I think we'll do more of that when the occasion calls for it. So there
I
we
just
go.
love this concept that we can be these epic heroes that can take down dragons and then we freeze to death.
Yep.
Yep.
I do like that too. And traditionally, the things like AC and hit points and that was just for combat, and you were just a normal guy outside of combat. No, anyway, that's beside the point. Thank you for watching, guys. We have some links there, yeah.
Yep,
And
there's the links again.
Are you guys playing anything else this week?
I think Bully's computer's still down. I don't know about Wednesday.
With computers
Yeah,
still
so
down. Wednesday's still
Sunday's
up
out.
there.
Wednesday?
Wednesday, we're waiting for everybody. There's been some illnesses going around for a lot of people on Wednesday, so
Yep.
waiting for everybody to get healed up. And also tax season.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Get over.
Don't remind me.
It's tax season in
Shucks.
Sweden as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Tree is a preparer, so she's pretty busy this time of year.
Right. Okay, well, so we'll see, but we'll attempt to be back next Friday, right?
Yeah.
We'll attempt it,
Yeah.
indeed.
Indeed, yeah. Thank you for
I
watching,
don't
guys.
see anybody to raid.
I don't either. I don't have anybody.
6 live, Captain. Great. Except for Captain Robert. Or
Group called
Captain,
Homebrew
Girl.
Cafe. They're playing.
Yeah. They're all like all the ones in the raid tab. They're all like it's either follower only chat or stuff like that, and I can't stand that. So anyway,
either.
thanks for coming out, guys.
Yes,
So have a good night.
we'll see you
See you
next
guys later.
Friday. Bye.
Bye bye.